Goddamn.
Okay.
He gave the first goddamn, but I'm working off a tiny monitor here, so it's like trying to fucking work if you're an ant. Okay, here we are. Finally, we are here, and man, every time this thing acts brand new. But actually, we were on time today, so I can't even say that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I can't even say that. We were on time today, so can appreciate that. How's everybody doing here today for your yet again another little pop-up gaming stream here today? Yeah, we just hop on here. We're going to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Wrestling. I know a lot of crazy stuff happened on NXT yesterday. We can talk about whatever, man. We can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Probably not what Sir K here wants to talk about. We probably won't be talking about any of that stuff,
Oh,
but
yeah, probably not.
but regard but regardless, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to another edition of NHP. Welcome back to another edition of Notorious Gaming. More specifically, zombies. We're going to be playing some zombies today. What is the map called, Mr. Gaming
Uh,
Director?
Shattered Veil.
Shattered Veil. We're going to be playing some Shattered Veil. I wholeheartedly, man, I have been I'm still on my NBA 2K14 grind. So I hardly even have been on my PS5. I've been on my PS4. That's been a boatload of fun. But
Oh yeah.
but but yeah, so it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Just waiting for something interesting with the PS5, which I'm sure I'm gonna get that a little bit later this summer with Mafia and then Ghosts of Yatai. So should be, or Yotei, whatever it is. But should be interesting. But for now, I'm still on the PS4. So Sir K here's pulling me to the PS5 side of things. He's pulling a bunch of other things, but we can't discuss that right now. But regardless, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to another edition of NHP Gaming. And yeah, like I said, we're going to be on here with some zombies today. If this is your first time watching. Guys, do not know how the show works. Every Monday, we are on here every Monday after Monday Night Raw with NHP Unscripted. Every Friday at 3 p.m. Central. I almost said the old time. Every Friday at 3 p.m. Central, we are on here with the news. And for the pay-per-views for both WWE and AEW, we are live directly after the show goes off the air with the official post-show review. So, with that, if you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the official NHP merchandise, you guys can now find this live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link is in the top description of this very video, man, where you can get this beautiful piece of Notorious Heels merchandise live on the merch shop. Again, that is link at the top of the description on bonfire.com, man. Also, if this is your first time watching and you guys do not know who we are here at Notorious Heels, I am Johnny, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, we got my man Sir K here. Sir K, I know it's the gaming stream, but please, if you would, tell us
Okay.
what you are smiling about today.
Well, I'm gonna have to gatekeep that answer, man. But overall, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Just been chilling out, man. Just been chilling out. Coming off a good double or nothing weekend, man. And so far, it's been a pretty good week, man. Just waiting for Friday news, and then week after week, waiting for each pay-per-view, man. So I've been doing good. And everything's been good. Like Durante always asks, how's life? How's the family? Life's good. Family's good. How is everybody doing in the live chat? How's everyone doing watching the replay? What about you, bro? How are you doing?
Just dandy. Just dandy, man. We're still receiving scam calls as every day goes on, so love, of course, one pops up right now, but gotta love those. But other than that, I am doing good. I'm doing good, man. Honestly, just chilling, bro. Trying to, I guess, maybe find some excitement in wrestling in this day and
Yeah.
age. As I have been, as you guys know, one of the little side hustles or side hobbies that I like is the NBA. So been enjoying me some playoff basketball. And we're in for a nice NBA Finals this year. I believe all four teams that are currently still playing. The last time one of them won a championship was 1979. So we're gonna get
Wow.
a champion for the first time in a long time. With it looks like it's gonna be OKC and Indy. So I don't think either of those franchises has ever won a title. Well, actually, no. OKC did when they were Seattle, but
Mhm.
but the Thunder, technically Oklahoma City Thunder, never have won a championship. Their franchise has, but that team specifically hasn't. But so excited for that, and just finding excitement in that, man. Again, manager Logan's in the chat. He says he's feeling pretty burnt out of wrestling, but he keeps watching it for some reason. Yeah, well, I mean, for us it's a bit of a job, right? For us it's a bit of a job. It's not a job, but it's a job in the sense
It's a
of,
job.
obviously, we review the shows.
Mhm.
I wouldn't necessarily say work, but maybe a job,
No.
for sure. But yeah, man, I mean, it's just very, very,
Just
just,
uneventful.
yeah, stale. Let's go ahead. I'm sure let's not get too deep into conversation. Let's go ahead and start this thing up. So, like I said, man,
Okay.
we're gonna be playing zombies today. Eh, I always laugh every time I see your name. So okay, do I uh, new select mission?
Yes, and
Okay,
then you'll select solo, and then the map.
so
Like, it should be play solo. I think.
I see standard, directed, zombie snacks, and
Oh,
zombie snacks directed.
yeah. Go to standard. Go to
Stand
standard.
standard. Okay. Play a solo is locked.
Oh, okay. So I guess we just okay.
Play in
So
a
we'll just
squad.
play together. Yep. Just make sure it should be like one of your little joystick buttons that'll say squad fill on your screen. Just make sure you have that turned off.
Just turned it off. Gotcha.
Okay. So it's just gonna be us then.
Okay. We have Citadel Demore, but we're gonna be doing Shattered Veil, right?
Yeah. Yes,
Ooh.
that is the newest one.
Who's this PH Diddy over here? PH Deadly. Who's this guy? Is
PhD.
it? Is this like a
P-
reward?
Oh yeah, that's like the skin reward for the Easter egg.
Got it. Okay, I readied up. Oh, so
Okay, I read it
as
too.
Durante asks, I'm good. Family's good. What about you, Durante? Logan, Bell. Anybody here now or part of the Replay Mafia? My guys, JT and JB. How are you guys doing? And yeah, very. Logan says, it's hard being a Minneapolis sports fan, or Minnesota sports fan, whatever, same thing. I gotta say, dude, it's been very hard as of late being a Chicago sports fan. Um,
Oh yeah, they all suck.
our teams have been in a bit of a slump. Our teams have been in a bit of a slump for sure. Um, I miss when the Bulls were good, man. I miss when the Bulls were good. I was happy when the Hawks were good because I have a lot of people close to me that like the Hawks. And I do like watching hockey. Not my preferred sport though. Um,
hmm
but man, dude, when the Bulls were good, when I was growing up, first season I got into basketball was 2010, 2011. So I am a Mavericks and Bulls fan because the Bulls were fucking great. And then that playoff run that Dirk went on in 2011, in my opinion, is one of the fucking greatest playoff runs of all time. That was just absolutely insane. Um, yeah, and we were good for a while after that. And then as soon as we traded Jimmy away, it was kind of, I wouldn't say we were, I felt bad for Jimmy a lot of the years, but it was, I understood why he needed to leave, cuz he was too great for the state the team was in at the time. So it sucked, man. It sucked. And then as long as I've been alive, except for that one year they blew the kick, the Bears have always sucked. Um, did my
Okay,
controller just shut
literally
off?
our
Did
whole
I?
lives.
Oh, brother. God. Okay, you
Oh,
might
let me
have
run.
you might have to get me up. Oh, brother. Oh God. This fucking thing, dude. I've been on this system for like. Oh my God. I've legit been on this system for not long at all. I've legit been on this system for like 20 minutes, bro. And my fucking
It's
controller
these
already
batteries,
dies.
dude. 'Cause I think it's because you know how like they used to say with phones, like don't charge them overnight because that like kills the battery.
Yeah,
I don't think that's really a thing anymore because they like
they
make
get
stuff,
yeah,
so it's like
they got that like power
they don't do
saver
that.
mode.
These controllers do not have that, dude. You charge it once overnight, and it's
Fried.
screwed forever.
Fried.
Mm-hmm. These
Absolutely
fucking
fried.
controllers suck. They're like $80 now, I think, to buy a new one. And they're this fucking fried.
I'm telling you, Logan, bro. I can't tell you the last time the Bulls made the playoffs and weren't a bona fide first round exit. Honestly, the last nuts playoff run we had was and I wouldn't even say like a nuts playoff run, but the last time I actually remember getting hype about the the Bulls in the playoffs were that one year against the Cavs where Derrick Rose hit that game winner and then fucking LeBron hit the fucking game winner the next game and just completely ruined it. But that year, man, I still go back and watch that Rose game winner, bro. That was like fucking Mike Breen on the call. He's fucking a goated announcer, and then just the moment, dude. I mean, man, that was great. And ever since then, ever since then, I don't remember ever being hype about the Bulls in the playoffs again. But one day in my lifetime, hopefully, I will get to see the Bulls or Mavericks win another championship. So yeah,
Hey,
hopefully one day.
hopefully, dude.
Probably not for a while. Especially, don't even get me started on the Mavericks, bro. Please don't get me started on the
Hey, Treasure
Mavericks.
Boy.
Fuck, man. They got the number one pick, so hopefully we could do something, man. But I really like Luca on that team. It was so perfect, and they just fucking ruined it. But it is what it
Oh,
is.
God. Never fails.
Yeah, it really does. It really does not, bro. Yeah. Man. Yeah, man. I don't know. Try going back to Logan's original comment. Yeah, I don't know, dude. There's just this state. There's just this state in wrestling right now. Um, man, things just
Are just
feel,
lame.
dude. I don't. I want to say it's a draft, but I feel we may run into the same problems with the draft that we do have in this current Triple H era of just like if like again, I want to say I say all the time you need to freshen up your tag team divisions, but like if you even if you do that, is Triple H still going to make the same mistakes of hot potatoing the championships onto people and just rushing so many feuds and like for example, like if he does put the Lucha Bros back together, honestly, how long before the Lucha Bros are tag team champions and then they end up doing jack shit
Nothing.
with the championships, So those kind of things worry me, and those kind of things could definitely be a buzzkill. We do got some interesting news though, coming out of NXT, and some possible call ups. We'll definitely get into the dirty deets on Friday, um, but yeah, I
Getting
mean,
crazy.
a lot of interesting, stuff surrounding some of their champions. We obviously seen Stephanie Vaquer, and then we seen Ricky Starks lose both of their championships. And then obviously there's some rumors about Jordan Grace going around. So I don't know. Some of them may be main roster headed. I feel I feel it was definitely warranted. I definitely think NXT's women's division maybe became a little bit too strong to the point where I could feel why Triple H maybe would say we need to get some of these people on the main roster because it's just kind of a little too strong down there.
No, I get what you mean. Because a lot of the people that are really strong from what we've seen, don't really need much of developmental anymore.
No.
So might as well just move them up and focus on the people that still do need some development.
That's what I was gonna say. I like you never want NXT to be like, obviously you want a couple vets down there just to like even out the playing field a
Yeah.
little bit. Like you don't just
Mm.
want it to be a bunch of rookie on rookie violence, but like you know, again, obviously you do need some vets down in NXT just for the culture and just for, you know, if they need help or whatever the case is. You always need veterans around, but you don't want to get it to you know the point where you your NXT women's division talent wise should not be rivaling what you have on the main roster to the point where it actually blows it out of the fucking water, in my opinion. So, you
Oh,
know,
literally.
you have NXT as developmental, and it's developmental for a reason. It's developmental because it should be where people develop, and you have a bunch of people down there who can easily be top stars on the main roster on any day. So, yeah.
Most definitely. I think it's the smart move.
Yeah, for
I really
sure.
think it is.
For sure.
Especially with Evolution coming up.
Yeah, 100%. And even, you know, me and you were even talking and not even talking, we've said it on the show before, like we we didn't even want Jordan Grace to go to NXT in the first place just because it just seems absurd. Like, okay, you're bringing in Jordan Grace. Why on God's green earth is this woman stuck in NXT when she's been on the main roster before in these Rumble matches and she's done very well. I remember I
She was one of the standouts of what was that, 23?
I was
Or was
gonna
that 24?
think that was 24.
I think yeah, it was 24.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she was a standout in that match. So why? Like, if she's gonna go to NXT and win a championship, that's one thing. But they didn't even have her win a championship. So, like, what exactly was the point of her being down there?
Literally, I don't understand like what the whole point for that was. Like even to say like, oh, to get her used to TV, TNA had TV. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like it's not like she's coming straight from like fucking small indies.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
was
No.
on a show that like did a form of television. No one really watched it at the time, but still.
Especially like honestly, man, with like in the day of like AEW and like TNA being around, like dude, all these companies do television. I mean, I'm
Oh
sure
no.
now I'm sure WWE does do television a little bit differently, but like to the point to put you down in NXT, I'm sure it's not anything you can't learn on the main roster within a couple weeks. You know.
Oh, literally, it can't be that difficult to, adjust to at this point in the form of wrestling. It can't be that long to adjust to television.
No, for sure, for sure.
Like back in like 2014, 20, like okay. But like now that shit's everywhere.
I was gonna say if you go to if you go from working some, you know, again, like the the older days of WWE where you go from working, you know, butt fuck indies, or you come in as like a NFL player or wherever, a bodybuilder, wherever they grabbed you from. I get putting you down in developmental, but again, it can't be that hard. Now again, I could be wrong, but like it can't be that hard. I mean, I'm sure it's the same general idea. You know, I mean, you got to
Mhm.
work a hard cam and all these other things that they talk about. So I'm sure it's not ridiculously different from what like a TNA or an AEW does. So I don't know.
Especially with everybody like having some sort of social media presence. Most people are used to being somewhat in the public eye.
Yeah. No, for sure.
That shit, man. Yeah, but it's very interesting to see like the random moves they went with. Especially with no draft word still up. It's like
Yeah.
uh,
And it's it's funny. It's also funny to me. We were talking about it last night, but like It's also funny to me the people that Sean chooses to have take the championships from these people, and I'm not specifically talking about Ethan Page. I mean, sure, maybe on one hand you could say he's already been NXT champion. Why is he winning the North American Championship? But at the end of the day, he probably is one of the guys they want down there for a little bit as a vet before they truly find a spot for him. The one that
Hmm.
shocked me was JC Jane. Why the fuck was
That was
she the choice to be out of everybody you have down there? You have a Solruka, Zarya, Jada Parker. Um, I mean those three names. I'm sure I'm forgetting some. Of course, I could mention the goat Brinley Reese, but I will not. You have
he's injured, unfortunately.
diabolical work, bro. Who injured Brinley Reese, bro? Ridiculous
Came up
stuff.
with the fucking name. Brinley.
Come on, dude. Come on, bro. But out of the three names I just mentioned, you would think you would again go with one of the more or Lola Vice, I guess, would be another one. Um, you go with JC Jane.
Like,
Uh,
okay.
yeah, random, very random, which is not the first time we've seen Sean do this. Um, so you know, it good old Sean. Good old Sean, man,
This is
doing his thing. I appreciate the risk taking, though. I appreciate the risk
it
taking.
is.
If you could say one thing
But
about Shawn Michaels, he definitely doesn't always go with the clear cut option for sure, which sometimes could be a good thing because, hey, when Dragon Lee, I think it was, lost that North American Championship, everybody was like, dude, why would they put the title on this, random Obafemi guy? And then look how that worked out.
exactly.
So
So it works out a lot of time. It's why not try it? If they're a flash in the pan, they're a flash in the pan. If not, you have a future person. So I respect it.
yeah, yeah, no, for sure, man. Exactly, like Logan says, it does force people to step up. So
Hmm.
it can work. It can work. It can be the rather random at the time, but it definitely can work because I for sure remember that reaction to Obafemi winning the North American title, and everybody was like, I mean, he's all right, but that's just random as fuck. And now you look at him, and I mean, he's probably a lot of people's favorite guy in NXT at the moment. I know he's mine, so um,
Oh,
nah.
most definitely. That man has insane talent, and it worked out, taking the risk and putting that on him at the time.
Yeah, I mean that man's got aura up the fucking ass, dog. I mean it is
Oh, he really
ridiculous.
does.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how much aura and just star power oozes out of that man. So what am I doing? I'm fucking walking around talking about NXT. I have not upgraded my fucking gun. I haven't got a perk. What am I doing, bro? Um,
The pack-a-punch machine is down in the basement, by the way.
gotcha. I don't know where the basement is, but I'm sure I will find my way there. Is that an insta kill?
Yeah,
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay.
let me go find you.
What is this? I
If
don't
you
need stamina. What's the one what's the red one with the cross? Um
Juggernog. It's actually
Juggernog.
right in that main area in the you're close to it. It's in the same room as the big dinosaur skeleton, big T-Rex skeleton.
Gotcha. Big T-Rex skeleton. Let's see. Let's see. Ah, here we are.
You should
Ah,
see it
there
right
we
to
go.
the left. There it goes.
Okay.
I'm running over. Show you where Pack-a-Punch is.
Yeah, okay. Here we are.
No, but those were really, and it's the most like you just had a pay-per-view, and then Tuesday afterwards you just do some crazy ass shit, which is also I respect.
Yeah, I mean it adds excitement. It definitely adds excitement. Obviously, with like I said, the rumors around like some people being called up obviously adds excitement. Um, if they are looking to put certain people on certain brands, I'm interested to see how that is going to work out because you just have what? Oh, I don't have fucking. Oh man.
500 slow.
Um, where's the machine to upgrade my gun at?
There's one out here.
Okay.
One right in this like courtyard area.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't even remember what that looks like in this game. I
It,
just keep envisioning the one from the what was the
the
Call of
Cold War,
Duties
the
that I was really
RMG,
good at? Yeah, that one.
is
Ah,
right
this is what it
here.
looks
Oh,
like. Yes,
arsenal.
okay, cool.
It blends right into everything, so they're
Uh,
always hard to spot.
no, it really does. I gotta get more ammo. Yeah, like I said, it adds excitement. It adds excitement, and I can I can appreciate it because I mean that's some of the only stuff going on. That's some of the only stuff going on right now. Because yeah, I mean it just feels slow, man. It just feels slow. So
And it's really just slow time creatively, and even like overall in the news. Like there's stories that pop up, but there's no like major movement happening anywhere.
you could for sure tell too with the amount of bullshit stories we get. You could definitely tell like dirt sheets might be scrambling a little bit because even they know it's dead.
Oh, every week with them, it's the most random shit they're fucking putting out. It's like, dog, I get it. You can't find something else.
Logan says, Logan says I'm out here sounding like a zombies rookie. No, I don't know. I, man, I don't even know. I cannot. I haven't done zombies too much on this game, and I guess maybe that is halted my memory. I'm also being swarmed. I'm also being swarmed, and also trying to talk about NXT. So forgive me, forgive me for the sudden memory loss. But yeah, what were we talking about? Was it NXT?
Oh, yeah, it was the dirt sheets, like their
Oh,
news
oh, the
list.
slow.
And it,
Yeah, no, for sure. You could definitely tell, man. Like I said about times being slow with the like I said the amount of just stupid reports that we get. Like we talked about it on Monday, but like obviously they added Bronson Reed to Seth Rollins' group. We had just heard
that's it.
a while ago, like, oh, they're not going to add a third man. Like, dude, let's be honest, bro.
But
Who in their right fucking mind believed that that group would just stay as a tag team slash duo between Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins? Why would that just be the group?
exactly, like what? Dude, TV was obviously pointing to a third man being involved. And like
And
they just say no. Like what?
yeah, for sure. And you even mentioned that too. Like, dude, all you have to do is watch the TV show. Like, how do you watch TV every week and see CM Punk, Jay Uso, and Sami Zayn with Roman Reigns probably looming in the shadows, sometime soon, and think, oh, okay, Rollins and Breaker are just gonna fucking take all four men out.
Like what?
Also, quick, quick, just observation. Why do
Mhm.
you have Jay Uso dabbling with Cody, Logan, and John Cena, yet you also have him intertwined with the Seth Rollins stuff?
Like why is Jey so involved in that SmackDown shit? I don't get it. What's the end game in that?
So I don't know if you heard like the rumors, and it's just rumors because obviously I got to do a little bit research before Friday to see if I can actually like look into something I regarding this. I've heard rumors that it was supposed to be the match with Travis, but Travis is like flaking. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but if there is, then mm, man,
Man,
I
that shit.
Yeah, like I said, I got to do a little bit more research before Friday, so I can have my facts straight with everything. But like, I did hear a little bit of that. I did hear a little bit of that he was supposed to be a part of that match, but he's flaking. Um, not ridiculously upset that we're not going to see Travis Scott wrestle, but it does get me upset because the man interjected himself in the main event of WrestleMania. They had him be a part of John Cena's final WrestleMania just for him to do the company like
Freak
that.
out.
I think it's a bit of an LOL moment for sure because I really hope that shows the company not to work with any and every fucking celebrity that comes by you, and that is another thing that will bite them in the ass. The way they do business.
Oh, dude, literally every week there's some Netflix comedian. This week there was the two mixing up with War Raiders. It's
Yep.
like, dude, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, you constantly put these people. I get you gotta advertise this shit. Just throw up an ad. They don't need to be a part of the show.
It's especially annoying because professional wrestling can be like so versatile with the people that are in it. TKO
Hmm.
loves their celebrity involvement, and like we've obviously seen celebrities in wrestling work, but like, it's like fuck, God, I grabbed the nuke. My bad. Um,
It's good.
so like celebrities, work. They can work in wrestling, but see, the thing is, it's like TKO likes an overabundance of it because this is like new to them. Because like you can't get a random celebrity to hop in the fucking octagon because they will die if you put them in there
Literally.
with, if you put them in there with one of those guys. I don't even really know who's fight. I've never really known who's fighting other than the top names. But like, if you put them in there with a UFC guy, they will legitimately die. But like TKO, they hear, oh, celebrities work in wrestling. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
Let's just fucking try to get every and anybody in backstage segments, and then if they want to be involved in the ring, we can make a spot for them. It's just like, dude, again, like
no.
this is one of these things, man. It's just one of these things that will slowly begin to annoy people more and more with the way they do business. Because again, they just they I don't think they understand the magnitude of like how wrestling fans are, or like what wrestling fans like. I think they look at it from a perspective of of how of I think they look at it from the same perspective they look at UFC. Just
Hmm.
this is just something that we can make, as big as possible, and it can end up just being a celebrity filled, just a celebrity filled event, and we can, charge weekly for or monthly for pay-per-views what the NBA does for their playoff prices. So,
Hmm. Exactly. It's they just see it as a form of media that makes them a lot of money, and they don't really think about the media itself.
yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Like, this is much different from what you're normally doing.
Yeah.
Like, you could physically put a celebrity there. The fans aren't gonna like it, and it's gonna start catching on really quickly with that live audience.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. And especially too, this is the downside to working with celebrities. Like if that is true, which obviously again, I've just sort of kind of seen it a little bit, but if that is true and if there is any truth to that, then I hope WWE can learn their lesson, to just be, unless people are willing to actually commit or put pen to paper, do whatever you got to do, then we don't need to be involving them like this. Because if you get a situation where you put something into a celebrity and then they just flake out on you, man, it's bogus, bro. It's bogus, and it fucks everything up. Look at look.
Hmm.
I don't want to say the farewell tour is, completely ruined because Travis Scott or The Rock is not there, but it's just empty promises, bro. It's you're setting your audience up for for shit that never came to be. And that's it's just bogus to do, man. It's just bogus to do to your audience that invests time and money into your product. So
Exactly. You're spending half of the retirement tour of your biggest fucking star ever. Half of it on random celebrities and random stupid stuff. This isn't what people want to see.
yeah. Yeah, it's
Like,
definitely not how
come
I
on.
envisioned John Cena's last WrestleMania.
No, not at all.
In the
Not in the
ring,
fucking slightest.
celebrating with Travis Scott to go off the air. What a fucking final WrestleMania.
Like,
Horrible.
yeah, it's so lame, and it's just so annoying because it's so in your face. It's gonna backfire on him.
Yeah, it for sure will, man. It for sure will. Cause like we were, I can't remember what pay per view weekend that was, but we were talking about it a little bit, me and you, after we got done with one of the post shows, and I was just saying then, like, dude, if they think they're going to be able to do to WWE what they did with UFC, which is almost again try to make it bigger than the sport. um they try to make it bigger
Allowed.
than the sport. um like you look at like UFC, and you look at the UFC brand. They've almost tried to, again, they've almost tried to make the brand bigger than what they've almost tried to make the brand bigger than the sport. You know what I mean? They've almost tried to
Hmm.
make the brand of UFC bigger than the sport. Similar to what Vince, wanted to do with WWE for a while, but he kind of just his fan base just kind of never really allowed for him to do it. Like Vince always used to say, we're not professional wrestling. We're bigger than professional wrestling. We're sports entertainment, or we don't compete with other wrestling companies. We fucking compete with the MCU. And like, but your fan base never allowed for it. Your fan base never allowed for it, but and Vince sort of kept it that way. But TKO, man, I mean, again, with the raising of prices and stuff, it makes it harder, and it adds another roadblock for your core fan base to stay involved. Because with Vince, it was it was easier to stay involved because the shit was affordable. You know what I mean? It may have sucked, but it was affordable. And I guess if you really want to say it was a product for children, it's something you could bring your family out to do. But again,
Exactly.
what they and this is the downside to like the ticket prices is what they try to do is what they try to do, obviously, is make WWE bigger than the sport of professional wrestling. But now, with again the raising of their ticket prices and that sort of thing, now what you do there is you actively make it harder for your audience to actually keep up with it, and it will drive your fan base
Exactly.
away.
Exactly. I hope they really don't go to that paid for pay-per-view model because I
Dude.
don't think it's going to end up working out for them. I don't think it will. I think they'll quickly realize, damn, people aren't buying fucking Backlash. People aren't buying this. They'll buy WrestleMania, they'll buy Rumble, but the other ones, ain't nobody buying.
And see, the thing is with that is Triple H is going to have to fix his ways real quick, because unless those pay-per-views are $30, which, let's be honest, we all know they're not going to be $30. They're going to be 50, $60 plus your monthly subscription. You can't charge people $50 for 5 matches, man. And again, I'm not saying you got to go full Tony Khan and give us, 18 matches plus another 24 matches on the pre-show. You're going to have to raise that up to 7 or 8 matches, and is he willing to do that? Maybe, but even like you
Mhm.
said, that raises a whole nother problem, because nobody is buying Night of Champions if that's the case. Like, either way, I don't care what the fuck you put on the show, nobody is gonna be paying. Like you said, people are obviously gonna pay for SummerSlam, Mania, War Games, Rumble, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe a Backlash if you're in, San Juan, Puerto Rico, and the people know. But again, those like Saudi shows, or like let's just say you do a random ass pay per view in Indianapolis, Indiana. Let's say you want to bring back Fastlane in Indianapolis, Indiana, or you want to take bragging rights to Birmingham, Alabama. Nobody is fucking buying that, dude. So
Oh God, no.
that's that's why we always say, bro. That's why we always say, Tony, bro, you got
Up, bro. Step your shit up.
and that's the other thing too. Are you gonna have to pay for that thing for both nights? That's actually I didn't even think of that. Are you gonna have to
Oh
pay?
my
Could you
God,
imagine paying $100 for WrestleMania? $50 a night.
I
Imagine
man,
Mania this year. Of how fucking underwhelming a lot of it was. Imagine that $50 a night to see Travis Scott trot out in the main event and help John Cena win the WWE Championship. Imagine that. Come on.
that shit would literally, oh, people would explode. It would erupt through that fucking audience.
No, yeah, you
Cause like
fucking you
what?
bet.
You
But
looking
yeah,
for that pack a punch?
bro, I thank you. I am I, I
It's
I
up. It's like in the little stairs section.
stairs. Okay. Ah, okay. Dark hallway. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, here we are.
And then you can jump out the window.
I thought you could.
But yeah. Hmm.
Oh, I thought you could. Can't you add
What are you looking
ammo
for?
mods over here?
It's in the
Oh, that's the
arsenal in
other
this
one.
one.
That's the. Oh wait. Oh, is this
That
over
was in
here?
Cold War.
Oh,
In
you're
Cold
saying
War, you could do it.
it's.
Now you gotta do it.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
by
it's in that
the
other machine here.
armor machine.
Yeah, yeah, it's in
Gotcha.
the other machine now. In
Gotcha.
Cold War, it
Gotcha.
used to be like that, but
Nah, Tony, bro.
it's,
That's why we've been saying he's gotta he it with the way TKO is. If you could say one thing about Tony Khan, he is affordable. Even though he's the rich
he
guy,
is.
he's
He'll make
he.
them.
Oh damn it! Oh god, what is this? Nah, he is affordable with his pay per views. So, or not his pay per views. Like if you want to attend the event, it is affordable. So
Oh, we just did.
we did. Oh man, I just
We
got
did.
packed. That's it.
We could try another map.
Um. Well, I mean, yeah, it's up to you.
It's whatever you guys want. It's whatever you want. If you want to play this map again, I'm down.
I feel like maybe we should, just so I could test pack on this one somewhat.
Okay. Yeah, we'll run it back. Cool.
Well, before we start the second game, man, shout out here for the good people over at W Energy. W is an energy drink loaded with vitamins and nootropics formulated to improve focus without getting the jitters. W is a clean formula, sugar free, 0 calorie, free from fillers and artificial colorings with only 150 milligrams of caffeine per serving. You can get your W products today with the link below and code NHP at checkout to save yourselves 10% on your next W purchase. As always, shout out to the good people over at W.
Truly, always got to shout out W, man. Whether it's work, workout, whatever you may need the energy for. If you want the energy and you don't want the jitters, try W. It'll keep you up, it'll keep you awake, and it'll taste good all at the same time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As always, shout out to the good people over at W, the official sponsor of what we do here at Notorious Heels, man. So, all right, here we go. I like the map. I actually fuck with the map a lot. I do.
Cool. It's probably my second favorite behind Demore.
Mm. Really
I would say overall.
loved
I like it
over
a lot though. There's not a lot of boss zombies.
for sure. Oh, oh yeah, yeah. I didn't even peep that. Wait, what round did we get? Oh,
We got to what round did we use? Like
did I?
20, I think.
Did
Hmm.
I? Oh, I got to turn squad fill off every time. Okay, gotcha.
Oh yeah,
I was gonna say, why are we in here with people? Okay, here we go.
there it goes. Cool.
I accidentally almost hit leave without party. So,
Oh, I hate that. But oh man.
but what were we talking about? We were talking about.
Um, that actually makes his shows affordable. Did you ever see when they were advertising that they were affordable?
Hmm.
Did you ever see that TK was advertising that they were affordable, the tickets?
He was at. When was this?
It was like a month or two ago. They put like when they
Oh,
were
that's
like,
hilarious.
posting, buy your tickets at AEWTix.com. They put as like affordable pricing and shit. But you
Uh,
know what? Fuck it, I respect it. If you got affordable pricing, fucking put it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, especially, I mean, and obviously, you know, he sees the landscape of what people are saying about WWE and their ticket pricing and stuff. And again, if I can say one thing about AEW, their ticket price, their pricing is affordable to go to. All they need is a good show mixed with affordable
Yeah.
pricing, and it
Oh,
would be
yeah.
great. It'd be great.
Yeah. People would fucking show up out the ass.
Yeah, but
Most definitely, man.
if there was ever a time, if there was ever a time where Tony wanted to put his foot on the
Lock
gas
in.
pedal, yeah, lock the fuck in, it would definitely be now, man. It would definitely be now with the way things are and just WWE kind of cooling down at least for the time being. It would be great. It would be great for him. It would be great for him in their company, man. But yeah, will he? Probably not. But he didn't even know who the fuck he wanted in his all-in main event. And we're a month and a half away from the show, so I think I think he is still heavily relying on the quality of matches and bangers he can put on a weekly.
Yep, that's all he's thinking about, which uh, well, I don't know why John Moxley is your world champion if that is your mentality, but go ahead. Do what you're doing, bro.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah, at least he has his pay-per-views to rely on, except Dynasty. I don't know what that was.
Man, that
That show was so legendarily bad.
holy shit. Yeah, that was ooh. Never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined an AEW pay-per-view being that bad.
That shit
That
was
shit
just
sucked.
so bad. Like, what were you putting on?
Ooh. Yeah, that was a rough night. That was a rough night to say the
It
least.
was. It was a very rough night.
Yeah, but yeah, seen that story. Seen that story, man, and very just but it's just a very Tony Khan thing to hear. Tony
Yeah.
did not still had not committed to who he wanted in his all-in main event. That is yikes. That is you see everybody's worried about the Osprey and Hangman side of that story. We're not worried about the fucking important part here. The important part
Yeah.
is the fucking owner of the company did not commit and
Didn't
had yet to commit on who he wanted in the main event of imagine imagine going into WrestleMania 40. We get to Royal Rumble Sorry, we get to after Royal
And
Rumble. We get to Elimination Chamber. You ask Triple H, "Hey man, is Roman dropping the title this year? Is he dropping it to Cody or what?"
I don't know yet. We're just going with the flow. What? What you
Like,
mean you're going with the flow?
man, like legit. We always say it, dude, but like at least, at the very least, man, one one year before before the WrestleMania for next year, you should at least have a rough idea on what you want to kind of go for. But by Survivor Series, you should know what you're doing for Mania the
Yeah,
next year for sure.
exactly. Same way, by at least Revolution,
Yep,
you should know
I
what
was
you're doing for All In.
Yep, I was just gonna say the all in next year or the all in the year before, you should start turning the wheels then. What do we want to go for next year? Who is on the roster that's hot? Who can we build up over the course of the next year? And all just think about it. And then again, by the time you get to Revolution, you should know the direction you're going in. The fact that he did not know who to commit to, and it's fucking the end of May is this the most
That's your next pay-per-view.
it is that is the most Tony Khan thing I've ever heard. And everybody who's hung up on Osprey and Hangman, nobody wants to take the ball and run with it. Like, dude, both of those
It,
guys are going to do a fantastic job, and and it's a good thing that both of those guys believe in each other's ability to carry the company.
exactly.
Now,
Like, dog.
I mean, again, b- both in saying that, should both of them be hungry and want to be the world champion, being the state that the company's in? Absolutely. But it's
Yeah.
also not a bad thing that both of them wanted each other to,
Yeah, they think each other is the right person at that time.
like, legit. And again, it's not their company. And the fucking guy whose
Yeah,
company it is doesn't even know who he wants to win the match. That's the
like,
I just I love
that's the shit.
I love how the IWC can be so ass backwards in their thinking sometimes. It's like you guys read the wrong part of that article, bro, cuz we're worried about the
Exactly.
wrong thing here.
Because, like, it doesn't matter who wants who to win in the back. All that matters is what the boss wants, and the boss doesn't know what he wants. That's the problem.
And again, that's not to say that either man was like, "No, I don't want it." They were just like,
It
"Hey,
was,
if you want
I
him to
think he
win it,
might be
that's a
better.
good option."
Yeah, I think he might be the better story right now at the time. They both were probably saying that.
And like legit, if you look at that situation, if you want the story, you go with Adam Page. If you want a main event in every pay-per-view that's probably going to blow the roof off the joint, which is what AEW is predicated on, you go with Osprey.
Hmm.
Which they went with the better, I guess, character arc or story, I guess, for right now,
Which,
you know.
which is what we always tell them to do. So, at the end of the day, he's listening to the feedback
Now they don't
from
want
his
it anymore.
audience. Yeah, you say you want the story, you get the storied result, and now you don't want it. Yeah, I will say it does throw a lot of other things out of whack
For sure.
for All In. I think while Osprey would have been the better form formed All In if he was, the main event and the other stuff was able to formulate better, but they went with the main part of All In being the more of a story centric thing. And then people are mad about that. What? This is what we wanted. That's what I begged. I want the whole show to be that. Decisions like that.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. So, Hunter, what up, bro? How you doing?
What's up, man?
How you feeling, bro? What does he say? Are we gonna be mad if Solo Sokoa wins Money in the Bank? Honestly, I was just talking about you
I
last
wouldn't
night
know.
because you put something into the existence that absolutely scares me half to death. You said you threw out the possibility last week, I think it was on news, What if Solo wins and cashes in on Jacob Fatu for the U.S. title? Um, that that scares me about Solo Sokoa winning that briefcase. I think that would be a horrible idea. I obviously think, and anytime somebody can cash in on a mid card championship with the fucking Money in the
Agreed.
Bank, it is just you look so stupid. You look so stupid, man. I mean, that's like asking that's like asking Kevin fucking Durant, "Hey, do you want to win do you want to win do you want to win the in-season tournament trophy or the Larry O?" And he says, "I want to win the in-season trophy. I don't care about the NBA finals." Are you fucking
Like,
kidding me?
what? Like,
That is
why would you ever do the mid-card title?
I mean, you are selling
Why?
yourself so ridiculously short. I can't even but you know, if they wanted Solo to win and they actually wanted, you know, maybe to experiment with a world title run for the man, I honestly wouldn't hate
I
it.
wouldn't mind it.
I wouldn't hate it. I
Mm.
know a lot of people would probably be upset with it. I do think there is better options in the match though, because if you look at the match, you know, you're obviously looking at you know, Rollins, Knight, Sokoa, probably Fatu, Penta, and then the last name, hopefully it ends up being Karrion Cross. You do have a lot of good options in that match. You have Seth, who company wise is probably the more of the favorite to win it. Then you got the guy the fans want to win, LA Knight.
Mhm.
Fatu would obviously be a good option, but I don't think it's its time yet. Karrion Cross, I think, is also with LA Knight there when you talk about fan favorites. Um,
Mhm.
I would
He'll be the
probably
breakout option.
absolutely, but knowing WWE, dude, unless what you said is true and Roman plays a part in screwing Seth out of that match, which I hope is the case. Unless that happens, Rollins is probably winning that match. Um, which,
Yeah, it's literally just depends on that moment.
yeah, for if Roman wants to show up, then they'll probably have him interfere. If Roman doesn't show up, then you know we actually have a chance of or if Roman doesn't show up, then Rollins is most definitely winning that briefcase for sure.
Oh yeah. And if Roman shows up, it's gonna be a distraction. LA Knight's gonna take the opportunity and grab the briefcase. I know exactly how that match is gonna play out. It has two ways of playing out, and it's gonna be one of those two ways.
Yeah, because honestly, Karrion Cross to me is the LA Knight of
Of two,
2020 what was that year?
three.
2023. Yes. He is the guy that should absolutely positively win that match, but WWE at this current rate does not have the balls to put it on him right now.
Oh God, no. They really don't. They're not gonna put it on him. I already know it.
Yeah,
So
1000%.
I exactly. I think it'll probably be Knight. He's my most likely because I could see Seth, but like Seth already did, that before,
Yeah.
and I don't know if they want to do it again. Plus, with the whole landscape of Raw, I don't. But the thing is, Jey Uso, he's like wearing a big sign that says "Cash in on me," so I would think that would point to Seth.
Exactly.
Literally,
That's hilarious.
his whole, his whole raid is a fucking Vegas LED sign that just says "Cash in on me." So like, I don't know.
No, 100%, bro. 100%. Yeah, no, Jay has one of you guys said it in our chat. I can't remember who it was, but no, exactly
It was
what Sir
Logan.
exactly what Sir K just said. It might have been Logan, but Jay's reign just screams. Jay's
I
reign
guess.
just Jay's reign to me just screams. I'm going to lose via cash in. So
Oh, dude. Like the little signs you can put around your neck that they have you go if you're like in a car wash. They might as well give him one of those. Cash in on me, because that's the only
1000%.
vibe I get from. Like, so that makes me think Seth. But I also like, I don't know, something about Seth also telling me It happened before. I feel like a part of the story is going to be Seth not getting the title. I don't know. It's weird.
Hmm.
It's in a weird state.
Yeah, yeah, that I I could see why you could say that too. Also, I mean, he's already been the world heavyweight champion, and I feel like you can tell his story, without the championship. But then he talks so much about it. He talks so much about it. It's almost like I don't want WWE, and I feel like they might have already got themselves there because this man comes out every week and says we want power and control, and the only way to get that is
Through.
through getting the World
Mm-hmm.
Heavyweight Championship. WWE should probably take different routes with doing that. Like the only way to get power and control is to get rid of the people that you guys love for no reason, like Roman and Punk, because they don't love you back.
Yeah.
Um, that would probably be a better way for them to do it because you're almost narrowing it down so hard to the point where I don't want them to get in a hole where he talks about this world championship so much. If he doesn't get it, it's going to hurt the character. But they do have an out. They're out being Money in the Bank. If you have Roman Reigns or Roman Reigns and CM Punk screw the guy over, then at least for a little bit you can skew his
Is
motive. Ah, okay. Can I hear
there
you?
you
Are you
go.
there? Okay.
Holy shit, I'm here.
We narked
Good
out.
lord.
We narked out for a minute there, but we are back. We are
Okay,
back.
okay, cool. Okay, cool. Where the fuck was I? What
You
is the last
said
thing you heard?
the last thing before we disconnected was you were talking about how Seth would want Braun to go for the title.
Yeah, to be honest, that was my first assumption when this group formed was that, the whole point of the group is, the future and the next step of the company. So I thought he was really just going to be the main guidance, and he was going to send them, at least at the time, just Braun for the world title. That was so maybe that's their way out because, he says we need the power, so if he doesn't get it, maybe you could write it in that he doesn't get it, so he's like, you know what? I'm gonna have one of these guys do it.
Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. But yeah, they do have an out in it. They do have an out in it for sure. But again with Seth too, I think if you did want to experiment with putting another briefcase on him, you're probably 3 years too late for that. A lot of people wanted him in 2022 to win the briefcase. They
Hmm.
ended up going with Austin Theory, and obviously we all know how that ended. Um, but but yeah, I mean they yeah I mean they do got a lot. They do got the only thing that scares me about LA Knight is I
Hmm.
can't see LA Knight cashing in on Jey Uso.
No, I think it's gonna be one of those Money in the Bank reigns where it takes a while, or not a while, but like till
Oh, okay.
probably around before or after WrestleMania. I don't think it would be in 2025. I don't think, to be honest. I think it'd be in the 2026 year. He would cash in.
Yeah, that would make sense. That probably the heel, I guess, of whoever Jay loses the belt to. So
Yeah,
maybe Jay would lose the belt to Rollins, and then he would get cashed in on by Knight. Knight would move over to Raw and then kind of feud with the Vision or
that
the
whole group.
whatever
Hmm.
they're gonna be called. But he would feud with them. I
Rollins
think
and friends.
yeah. What did they call him on Rollins and Company?
Rollins and Company. Thanks. What a
Ro-
group name.
Rollins and Company. Fucking
Like,
awesome.
bro, please just fucking give them a name, for God's sake.
Yeah. No, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, look, I don't think he is winning that title back, Gunther, and I don't think it's the time right now.
No, no. Yeah, Gunther wants to win another world championship, man. Go ahead and have him beat It's time to, I would say, with Gunther, the next time you have him win a world championship, it's time to get him in that upper echelon with like the Codys and like all those guys. Because, dude, I can't stress
Nope.
enough how much. You there?
I'm down
Oh, okay.
in the game.
Oh, shit. Oh, my bad.
There you go.
Okay.
There you.
Um, I thought I thought when you said I'm down, I thought you meant like you're in there or something. I was like, wait. How are you still talking to
No,
me then? Okay. So with Gunther, with Gunther and his world championship reign, bro, the next time you have him win a world championship, you have to have him in that, upper tier with the Codys and Romans and those kind of, and
mm-mm.
Rollins, and having matches with those kind of guys, dude, because the first reign, let's be honest, bro. That
It.
shit sucked.
Oh yeah.
It was not anywhere near. It
What it
was
should be.
no. I mean, his whole feud. I mean, if you look at his feud, his feuds, he feuded with Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn. Oh, like, again, no
Like
knock
good.
on those guys, but what the fuck? I mean, why? Like nothing with nothing with uh, you know Rollins, Punk, Roman. They obviously did the crown jewel match with Cody, but that build wasn't even all that anyway. No top level stars, man. I mean, he was again, he was just dabbling with all these, with again, the Damian Priests and the Jey Usos. Like, dude, what, this is his world title reign. Nothing. Absolutely
No,
nothing.
literally nothing. It's so mind-boggling to me. But yeah, I don't think he gets it anytime soon. I think they're and like you said, the next one he wins has to be bigger.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely. But if you look at yeah, like I said, man, if you look at this year, again, if they even have the balls to put Cross in the match, he just screams to me 2023 LA Knight. Like, and that's the
Oh
problem with
yeah.
Triple H. I wish he would just put Money in the Bank on these guys that A, have
Risk.
never won a world championship, and B, just it would be a risk to put the briefcase on
Yeah,
them in the first place, cuz I feel like that's what Money in the Bank should be, man, but they always end up going with the safe option, or at least what they deem is the safe option, and it can water it down a little bit.
it can. It can because like you said, the whole point is to not be safe. The whole point of the thing is someone takes that opportunity to become world champion, and that should be the risk take option.
Yeah.
So I hope they make a cool decision, but who knows? Rollins is their safety board.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
That's one thing Logan mentions about like
Mhm.
Gunther in the comments is, they could have the Charlotte Flair problem where his only thing is holding the title. I think that doesn't help by every time he's on television. And I get it's a cool like fact. If he's not the champion, stop reminding me that 80% of his run has been as a champion because he's not a champ right now, and I don't think he's going to be anytime soon again.
Yeah, I hope not, man. I hope not. I definitely think, and he showed glimpses of it in the feud with Sammy, but you have a very cool option with him to try to build on a little bit of his character, because you've showed glimpses of
Hmm.
like him having a different side, or maybe like a little bit of a weakness or like insecurities to his character, and you can really build on that. I think you can really build on that, and I think while he's not champion, you have an amazing opportunity to capitalize on that aspect of on that aspect of his character. Like you said, instead of just having that Charlotte Flair problem of just being champion all the time, that's nothing to build off of. And if that is something to build off of, it's going to become very lame very quick. So
Mm-hmm.
Hunter says, what has been the best match in WWE so far in 2025, in our opinion?
Uh,
Huh.
damn.
Wow. That that is interesting for sure. Oh fuck, I'm down.
Yeah.
That is interesting for sure. I think for me, so far, unless I'm really forgetting something, probably has to go to that Punk, Rollins, and Roman triple threat from Mania.
Yeah. I would probably agree on that one.
Yeah, I think that was like that. I think that was the you know biggest time so far in WWE where I've been pretty like stoked about like watching a match. I think that's been the most this year. Yeah, I think that's been the most
No, I
excited
get
I've
you.
been about a match this year was that match. That was really fucking good. You can also look at like the Io, Rhea, and Bianca triple threat
Oh,
from WrestleMania. That was obviously spectacular. But if you look at if I'm looking at everything, man, so far I would probably say the Punk Rollins and Roman triple threat. But how about you guys? What do you think? So, well, he
yeah, I would
says,
probably say that triple threat.
yeah. Well, I think Hunter would agree with us. So, yeah, yeah, that's that one. That
I mean, I think it's just the one that was just delivered the best. The build was really cool. You cared about the match. The match was good, and it had like an interesting cinematic ending.
and we
It
got
had it all.
and we didn't get Paul Heyman, just side eyeing Roman Reigns as they celebrated the victory together, and then he ended up
Exactly.
turning on him 12 years later. So that was nice.
Something happened. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Something actually happened in the match.
Ooh.
Good old Dwayne.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that stuff really bogged that match down.
the seat. Um. Oh fuck!
Yeah, Cody. I'm coming. Oh God.
I was looking at chat. Yes he did, man. I also don't know that match would have been too crazy to begin with.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the match was, which again I did not expect at all from the farewell tour. I think a lot of people were expecting Cena and Cody to be some banger, but personally I did not really expect much of that. I honestly didn't. I didn't even expect Cena and Orton to be as good as it was. Um, but it ended up being great.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I think a lot of people just have unrealistic expectations for the Cena farewell tour. I think a lot of people think he's
Hmm.
going to be putting on some sort of bangers all year, but I honestly, again, other than AJ and other than Punk, I'm not expecting it. I'm really not. Which I guess again, it sets the bar realistically, but it also can end very good because I had the bar pretty low for the Orton match, and it ended up being fucking awesome. So my expectations blown out of the water. But yes, I do think in saying that, I think The Rock's involvement just would have made it a little more intriguing. At the end of the match, though, I do still feel people would have been like, "Oh, this is kind of underwhelming." But I just think The Rock. I think The Rock being there would have at least tied up what they started. But he didn't even
Hmm.
opt to do that. So gotta love
No, he was just sitting on his couch.
just sitting on his fucking couch.
That was the killer for me, man, when he posted that. Why would you post that, bro? You know what the fans are saying right
Yep.
now, and you post that you're just sitting on the couch during the main event.
Yeah, just watching.
Nah.
Texting Pat McAfee as Pat McAfee. Damn. Oh, I don't got no. I don't. Oh, I lost Jug. Oh, man. I was gonna say, why am I? Texting
Look
Pat
at you.
McAfee is one of my favorite parts from that whole thing. Man was texting Pat.
Fucking wild. Oh.
What? What do you? Oh, fuck. Okay. Ugh.
Literally, just texting Pat McAfee during the main event.
As
Like, dog,
Pat's
you should be there.
as Pat's asking you, "Are you about to come out? Are you here?" And you're texting him, "No, I swear I'm not. Are you kidding me, bro?"
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that was a weak move, man. That was a weak move. And then for him to expose Ari like that, I thought was even funnier.
Oh yeah, exposed everything with that shit.
Chamber tickets are low. We need you. Just come in and do something.
Come
Thanks.
in and do something. Thanks. Way to make this feel really planned out and purposeful.
Yeah, let's just hope to God The Rock never gets any sort of full time creative control in WWE.
Mm-mm. I really hope not, dude, because like he's good when he's there, but like I don't know. I don't know. It's just frustrating with him.
It is very, very frustrating with him. Okay, let me get armor. I'm still on number one of armor.
I always just wait till I could just buy three, and I just buy armor three.
Well, I would have I would have been in that predicament. I don't know where all my money's going, to be honest.
Hmm.
Every time I look up, I got like 400 cash. I'm like, bruh.
And I miss Kevin Owens, bruh. I was just seeing a post about that yesterday.
Dude, I've been thinking about him a lot during this Money in the Bank season. Just because, man,
Ah, he's been perfect, dude. He was so perfect for it.
dude, oh god. That my god, that Money in the he's the real one, bro. He WWE, man, it really sucks that he went down when he did because when you talk about somebody having money in the bank written all over them this year, it was fucking Kevin Owens. It was his year, bro. It was his year to
Hmm.
become a world champion again, and it really sucks. It reminds me a lot of the Tommaso Ciampa injury, bro. You know, where it's just the
Yeah.
perfect year for this guy. Um, in Tommaso's case, to main event, the Takeover New York with Johnny and write that story off. It was just perfect. And with Owens, it was the perfect year to cash in on a guy like Jay that he already has history with, to then drop it to Sammy, and then it just all got fucked up, and it just, man, you couldn't have possibly came up with a worse year for Owens to get hurt than this year.
Exactly. This whole everything was made for him to cash in, and he doesn't get to do it. It sucks, man.
It absolutely does, man. It absolutely does. But yeah, I've been thinking, like, all these names we think about for all these names we're thinking about for Money in the Bank this year. This just would have been so simple if Owens was in the match,
Oh yeah.
because for me he was the clear cut winner. There was no other option than Owens, a hundred
Oh yeah.
percent.
It really just should have been him.
Yeah,
He's the
there's
one that just made the most sense.
yep, this man turned heel, reinvented his character, reinvented his heel character, became a serious heel, and he put over
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people. He did them a great service, and putting over Cody, and then putting over Randy, or he didn't get a chance to, but doing good stuff with Randy.
Yeah,
Um,
he would have.
and he put over Cody in a that was the best. Cody's feud with Owens was the best Cody has looked since he's been WWE, since he was, or when he was WWE champion. That was the best. That was the best he looked, was his feud
Oh,
in the
100%.
beginning of the year with. Oh, you know what? That match, when you talk about good matches in WWE, that one is up there. That
Yeah.
Royal Rumble ladder match, dude.
Oh, that was incredible, dude. That was
Have
truly fucking incredible.
have not seen a one-on-one ladder match that good since Harper and Ziggler. No question.
Literally.
That was awesome.
It was so fucking amazing.
So yeah, oh man, that really blew, man. That really blew, because yeah, it was his year, no doubt.
Oh fuck yeah. It was so perfect. He was cashed in on Jay. Oh, that moment would have been so great. I would have been marking out.
Mr. Cash in on me, Jay Uso.
Literally, that's what he is, bro. It would have been perfect for fucking. Uh, it sucks, dude. It really sucks.
Injuries, bro.
Especially it's such like a long injury.
Yeah, it's very worrisome too. The whole like thing about him not having surgery yet, and
The fact that yeah, like they're unsure how to go about this, that's a scary thing, dude.
man, and all that is time. All that is more
Hmm.
time, and time we're gonna have to wait to see Owens back. It's gonna be a great moment when he comes back. I still hope they bring him back as a heel. I know he'll get cheered, but he needs to still have that justified heel type of type of character, I think, because I mean he was doing so great with it, man. I mean he really was.
Oh, he really was. It was so incredible.
Yeah, and just a serious heel, just ass kicker, pile driving everybody. I think you would be doing yourself a bit of a disservice if you bring him back, and maybe if you wanted to have him baby face up a little bit to the crowd, that's understandable. He's coming off a major injury, but like in terms of just bringing him back as baby face, you did so much good work with him as a heel. I feel I just feel it would be the right decision to bring him back as a heel.
Exactly. Especially his character as a heel. Like he has, some resentment to the fans, obviously, because they like mark out for Jey Uso. But in a return like that,
This
he
is
he
why I have
could,
resentment to the fans too.
trust me, it's why I fucking can't stand these fans. But it'll make sense in those moments to him to, baby face up a little bit in those positive reactions he'll get.
It do.
Yeah, they know they're liked, and it's cool that they acknowledge that they're liked.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, it makes the most sense for sure. It would make the most sense, and I think that would just be doing his character a better service to come back. Maybe Sami Zayn is world champion again. We don't know when we're gonna get Owens back, but maybe Sami's world champion when he comes back, and instead of Owens dropping it to Zayn, Zayn can drop it to Owens for Owens' second
Hmm.
title reign, and if we get Owens back in 2026, it will be 9 years since he has held a world championship. 20 fucking
Okay,
17.
good. Lord, 9 goddamn years.
He's still a star though, bro. So it really goes to show he has mastered being a champion without the championship.
Oh yeah,
So
exactly. I mean that, and
criminal
to an
though.
extent, that's what you want from everybody. To an extent, to be able to be doing that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, still criminal though. Still criminal, but
Oh, absolutely. Well, there's like fucking 5 different times throughout those years where we were like, yeah, he should win it right now,
yep.
and he fucking never did.
I am curious to see though if when Sammy wins the world championship, we see Owens in some capacity, being that obviously everybody knows they're best friends, but like the last time we seen these two, he was pile driving
That's
and hitting each other with barbed wire chairs and whatnot. So, but then again, you did see that sort of situation with Johnny and Tommaso, where these two were just feuding. Tommaso gets hurt, but he still comes out at the end to take over New York to congratulate his boy. So I could see them doing something like that, but
exactly.
time will tell. Time will tell.
Time will tell. Exactly. I hope all goes well.
Yeah, yeah, that
I think,
man, yeah, that sucks, bro.
I think there's a chance of, the worst possible result, and that it just scares me.
No, absolutely. Yeah, you never want to see and though obviously those neck injuries are scary, so you never want to see something like that happen to a guy, to a guy like Owens. When do we think Sammy's going to win the World Heavyweight Championship? WrestleMania 42 in
I think we're
I was going to say New Orleans. I was going to say New
uh,
Orleans.
very well.
In Vegas. How are they going to announce that? Like, dude, like, because last year when Triple H was like, he did that like vignette where he's like,
Whole thing.
he's like walking
Yeah,
through a projection of Vegas, and he's like, "We're coming to the media capital of the world." Like, what the fuck is he gonna say this year? We're coming back again for the second year in a row to the be like.
like
It's just gonna sound so fucking goofy to me, bro. But I am
especially with
uh
the fact that they turned that announcement from like Mania not being at or Mania not being in New Orleans to, well, you guys get money in the bank.
oh
So I'm very
boy.
curious to see how they're gonna do the Mania announcement, like you said.
Yeah, like what
This cup
I know we were just here last year, but Vegas needed
recovery.
more or like I cannot wait to see just how stupidly that announcement comes off.
Literally, man. Literally. And if fucking Tony Khan didn't announce fucking all in next year for London again. If I was him, I dead ass would have took that shit to New Orleans. I would have took that momentum and fucking ran with it.
That would have actually been fucking hilarious. I will say. I mean, fuck, they always run on his weekends, so you
Yeah,
know.
fuck it, take their location. You guys didn't want the location anyway, so fuck it, I'll take it.
I will say
Oh,
Tony's response from a
mhm.
couple years ago when WWE was running on his weekends. He says he's not going to sit back and take this fucking shit where he looks like he's about to cry. This year, all he simply said was, "Hey, it's pretty frequent, but it's going to be it's not going to be as easy for them as they think." Which again,
Good.
they run these Saturday nights main event, and they run these these goofy ass Saturday nights main event shows, or they run all or not all, what I'm talking about, they run these NXT shows. The AEW shows always end up better, so he's technically not wrong. If
Yeah,
WWE runs like a SummerSlam on one of his weekends, then they'll probably be in for
the
some
fuck.
competition. But like
Yeah,
um but no, I mean, I like that, at least from the sounds of it. It seems like he's embracing the challenge.
exactly, which is good. Did you see what the like that whole Evolution weekend? Did you see the code they made for like to get early access to the tickets or something?
I did not.
It was code all WWE for the weekend, like events relation, like ticket stuffs. Like you, you motherfuckers, dude.
What?
You guys know what you're doing. All WWE.
You know
That's
that's a shot at
hilarious.
AEW too, because remember when Cody came in and they made that fake AEW
That
graphic and
all
it was like Cody Rhodes' hashtag all WWE? Like
it's like
you know that's obviously a pot shot at AEW, so that's funny. That's funny.
no,
No,
it's really funny.
but I mean again, and you're doing it again. You're putting a Saturday night's main event of which that could possibly have the in-ring retirement of Goldberg that nobody wants to fucking see. You're running that, and did you see they moved time? So they moved it up to challenge
Yeah,
with All In.
yeah, they moved it so now it's at the same time. Like at the end of the day, bro, your own fans don't even like Saturday night's main event. What do you think the people that like actually weigh the options of which one to watch are
Like,
gonna
bro,
watch, even if your own fans don't like that show?
if you put if you put an international pay-per-view like a Clash at the Castle up against them,
Yeah.
then that's one thing. Out of all shows you decide to put up against AEW, it's Saturday nights. Like, dude, nobody. First of all, the shows suck, and you're challenging that with AEW's essentially AEW's WrestleMania. You what do you think people who are fans of professional wrestling, obviously we know what the WWE strictly fans are going to be watching, but like you're obviously like, dude, nobody's watching this shit. Nobody's watching this
Exactly.
shit over
You,
oh,
again, your own fans
oh,
don't even like it.
is it Great American Bash? Okay, well then you're setting your developmental up for failure cuz nobody's going to
Yeah,
watch their stuff. It like just like
I
Battleground.
and I was gonna say I saw someone talking about on Twitter that's actually like a kind of something that's probably been hurting NXT is them trying to counter program with NXT. Let NXT develop, let it be its own thing. People will watch it more if you're not putting it against AEW. Like just they're not doing themselves any favors with NXT.
No, for sure.
I don't get it.
For sure.
Let's put our worst fucking show that not even our own fans like against an AEW pay-per-view, their biggest one of the year, technically.
Yeah, putting like if you want to intrude on their weekend, that's one thing. I like it. It's great cuz then we could do back-to-back reviews. But
Hmm.
intruding the same time, I think is just a bit I think it's a bit ludicrous and again, at the end of the day, when you're talking about just like strictly watching it from a pay-per-view, just say like sit down and like watch this match type of setting, AEW is going to blow them out of the water every single time. Like I'm not going to sit here and fucking watch Chelsea Green versus Zelina Vega on a Saturday night's main event versus
I got
on the other channel I got fucking uh
Tony
Kenny
Storm
Omega
on my toe.
versus Tony Storm versus Mercedes or Kenny Omega versus Okada on my fucking screen.
like, I don't even like the fact that Mercedes won. I don't want her in that match at all, but I'd rather watch that match than fucking the women's US title scene.
Yeah,
Like, what?
or even like obviously with it being NXT, what am I gonna watch? Am I rather gonna watch, you know, Bobby Lashley versus MJF, Hangman versus Moxley, Osprey versus fucking anybody on the planet? It'll be a good match, Kenny and Okada, or am I gonna tune over to Great American Bash and fucking watch Hank and Tank take on the Culling? Like
I was
what?
gonna say,
And don't
yeah,
get me
we'll go watch
wrong.
Brooke Jensen
Yeah,
instead of fucking Will Ospreay.
a lot of people on NXT that I really like. Not watching it
Yeah,
over a big AEW show. I'm just not.
it, no one is. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. I mean, I'll catch it on the replay because again, there's a lot of people over there that I fuck with. Not watching that over AEW All In though. So, but yeah, I mean, like we were saying, even with the main roster, probably not watching that over a big AEW show if it's a Saturday night's main event at least. Probably not
It's
watching that over a big AEW show. So
no, exactly. Good old WWE. They just got to do it.
Can't help themselves, bro. They
They
cannot
they
help themselves.
literally, it's like an itch.
They're
They have to.
they're running 3 shows that weekend simply just to counter program AEW.
AEW's one show.
Like, dude,
Like you're not gonna win with all with these three shows. Like
yeah,
what? Especially like Sunday. Okay, Evolution. I'm excited. I'm down for Evolution.
yeah.
I'm glad that it's not the counter program show, but like Saturday night's main event, dog. Do you not see the reaction after every single one of those from your own fans? They don't like that show.
Uh,
I don't like that show.
that was, dude. I said it on our Saturday nights, the one Saturday night's main event that we did. Like, I remember telling you guys then, like, we'll review the first one, see how it goes, and then we'll move from there. If these end up being really good and really fun, we'll review all of them. The ones that don't counter program
Yeah.
AEW, we'll do them, right?
Mhm.
Meanwhile, we watched the first one, dude, and I remember like we're halfway through it, and they are just rushing these matches through, and I'm
Mhm.
thinking, I thought this was like something like a pay per view. I thought this was gonna go 3 hours, or I thought this was gonna be something along those
Yeah.
lines, and then the main event comes on, and it's 8:30, and I'm like, oh,
Uh,
are we ending at 9 o'clock? And then we go to like 12 and a half commercial breaks. And before you know it, it's 9:50 and we're just getting this rushed match. And I'm just like, dude, what is this? Like, this is fucking so rushed. What is the Elder Disciple?
That's the one boss on the map.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I was freaked out for a minute. Um, I was like, "What in the blue hell is that?" But yeah, man. I mean, it's like, and I had a feeling, dude. I remember telling you guys it before that Saturday night's main event, but I was like, I don't know how this is really. I don't know how these are gonna turn out, or if these are gonna end up being overkill, and they turned out to be overkill, like Sir K said a couple weeks
Mhm.
ago. And steal your take here, but. It should just be one Saturday night's main event a year, and it should just be a
Yep.
pay per view, not a 2 hour TV special, and it should just be your one retro throwback pay per view out of the year and call it a
Yeah.
day.
Exactly. Because that's what also could help WWE, especially if they're not going to fucking like around the world in the summer. That'll be a cool summer pay-per-view. Is like a retro throwback themed pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
It'll get people watching it. Because I fuck with it a lot. I love the little Saturday night's main event theme they go with, but it's a fucking useless TV special. So
Yeah.
so it's ass. But like if you turn that into a pay-per-view, that'll be a very fun summer pay-per-view, especially if you can take it overseas.
Yep.
People would love that shit.
You could have Jesse there, doing his thing.
Hmm.
Um, he should
He's
be
fucking
he
hilarious.
should be brought back regularly, like, just have him do like
Didn't
one match per pay per view. I think that would be a bunch of fun, because he's hilarious. Or one
yeah,
match at least at big pay per views. I think would be fire. Because yeah, he's a gem. He's a gem.
he
I
really
love
is
having him around. He's
fucking
ridiculously
hilarious.
hilarious. It's about, that's a bunch
Fucking
of BS. What a coward.
fucking
He walked out the
fucking
door.
the fucking door. Dude, he was so fucking pressed. It was amazing. That man is hilarious.
Okay, this could be it.
You gotta lock in.
I have to lock in indeed. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh! I I sacrificed it all. Oh! Oh my god.
You
What is this? What did I lose? I
killing world
lost
history.
stamina.
Holy shit. Boom. Think think all the bosses. Oh no, one more boss. I think they just gotta rebrand those things as just in your calendar pay-per-view year.
Damn. Oh, I was about to hit my. Oh, oh God. Let me get out of here. Let me get out of here before they realize I'm here. Oh God, they realize I'm here. Oh damn! I just re-grabbed stamina up too. Motherfucker.
That shit's the worst. I just grabbed a bunch of perks too.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
got stamina up, turn around, and I'm fucking bombarded at the machine. Okay, let's try this again. Ah, this is the problem. Ugh. This is round 26 too. This isn't even anything crazy, bro. I'm just ridiculously rusty.
No, I get you.
Man.
Yeah, got a bunch there too. I was trying to focus on the bosses and all the fucking zombies came up on me.
Am I at? Oh, I'm not even at third pack yet. How much does third pack cost? Was it like 30K?
30,000.
God
Mm-hmm.
damn it.
We'll probably exfil at the next opportunity, which should be around 31?
Okay. Cool.
Should be around 31.
Oh man,
No.
no TNA pay per view reviews for us.
No.
TNA is like my NXT. I like to kind of keep up with it, but I'll review some of those people. Well, if there was ever anything big enough on TNA for us to talk about, that's kind of just something we would
It'll
just
come
like
up.
mention on unscripted or on the news, or it would
Yeah.
just come up whenever. But in terms of watching those shows, nah, man. Nah, I do not. I unfortunately do not have the time to add another wrestling show to my schedule. So
No, exactly. At this point, WWE's still lucky that SmackDown's in everyone's schedule because there's no way I could add another one.
fuck, SmackDown's been a little better than Raw these past couple weeks, dude. Can't lie.
Yeah. Hmm.
But even at the 3 hour point, I don't fucking blame you, dude.
I, yeah, I have it on, but like I just, oh man, it's rough.
Yeah, no,
But I'll pay more attention then
it
if
definitely
it's
is.
been better.
It's been a little better with like match quality. The length kills it though. The length kills it. It's just like, you again. They got some pretty good matches on there. They got a good roster, man. But it's just like, why is this show 3 hours, man? You're just trying to fit into 3 hours what is just built for two. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
dude, I
You're
don't.
right.
There's just a lot on the show you just don't want to see. There's a lot that you like do want to see with
Hmm.
certain people, but like those people aren't always really doing like super
Something.
good what the fuck is that? What is the thing with
Oh, is that
three
the one that
heads?
runs?
The
Oh,
doppelgast?
yeah, it's the occasion. It's like the mini boss. It runs at you. They're pretty weak, but they kind of just run at you and keep up with you.
Oh.
They first came up in Citadel Demore. That was like the main boss, one of the main bosses of that map.
Oh, he is weak. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's weak as shit. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what ends up happening with the Wyatts over on SmackDown. That is going to be my one of my new things that I'm looking forward to seeing how they deal with that. Because yeah, I mean we ranted a lot about it on Monday, but I don't know. I don't
We,
know, man.
yeah, like like come on, man. I really hope they could just get them right. I just
Yeah,
want to see Bo as Bo because he's someone I want to see.
Yeah, I don't know what their obsession with that fucking mask and weave is, but I don't know. It's pissing me
I
off.
I don't get it. Even like when Wyatt first came back, he was very more like a person,
Yep.
and it slowly developed into more and more of a mask. I'm like, dude, let him be him,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah. Let's get somebody that
Like,
good and hide them behind a fucking mask. Crazy work. What was the first map we played on here? I was absolutely abysmal at it. Wasn't it the one in like a town or something?
oh, Liberty Falls, yeah, the little like American town.
Yes. Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
God, I was awful at that one.
that's probably my second, or it's either my second or least favorite map overall.
Hmm.
Doesn't get a lot of aura. It's kind of like an AEW. It's kind of all gameplay.
Gotcha. It's not giving you Shadows of Evil aura type of vibe.
No, Citadel kind of does. Citadel definitely did. This map, well, part of the Easter egg has like those rituals from Shadows of Evil, actually, which is really cool.
Huh.
And the
What
next one
what was that one in
is going to
Cold
be
War we used to play? It wasn't the like original map, but it was the one uh,
Firebase Sea.
dude.
Yeah, I love that
Man.
one. That is most people's like least favorite map of that game.
Dude, that one was fire. The
I love
bunker
that
one
one.
was awesome too. I actually really enjoyed that bunker one.
I like that one too. Like literally, they went to me. They got worse as they came out. I didn't really like. Um, I think it was called Mauer, the one in like the streets. At least for like multiple people playing, I remember that was a pain in the ass.
What was
And
the
the
one that
last
had like
one,
the Burger King in it?
Forsaken, the massive one that if someone
Yeah.
died, you were never going to be able to get them because they were all the way across the map.
Yeah, I used to be trying to do full sprints to get you up, and I would like miss by a fucking long shot. It
Because that
was,
map was too goddamn big.
dude, it was ginormous, bro.
Like the next one's gonna be the last one of this game, and I think it's gonna be pretty decently sized. Did you play the campaign to this one?
No.
Oh, okay, because there's part of the campaign where you use like a grappling hook.
Hmm.
A lot of people think that's gonna be in the next zombies map to like
Oh,
move around that map.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. It's not coming this season. I think it's probably gonna come next season. So probably like what was that? Probably around like SummerSlam time.
Gotcha. Yeah, I
I'm
forgot this.
guessing.
I always forget that Call of Duties are like yearly games.
Yeah, and then the next one is going to be another like Black Ops, I think, or at least made by the same people.
Oh,
It's going to be a continuation,
hmm.
and it's going to be futuristic again in the next one. It's going to be like with the wall running and like the double jump and shit. So that's going to be fun.
Wait, like you said the
Like
double
Black
jump?
Ops 3. It's going to be like, like Black Ops 3 with the wall running and
Oh
like the
shit.
double jump.
A lot of
I'm
people hated
excited.
that. I actually fuck with like the wall running and stuff.
I fuck with it. I'm
Yeah.
excited for it. I think they took a long enough break.
Yeah, for sure. That double jump was pretty cool too. I actually used to mess with those. A lot of people hated them.
hmm I
Yeah,
liked it.
a lot of people hated them, but
Oh yeah, Hunter. I did take the whole weekend off, even if it's usually like a Saturday pay-per-view. I'll take the whole weekend off.
yeah, if it yeah if it's Saturday if it's a Saturday pay per view, I do Saturday Sunday. If it's a Sunday pay per view, I do Sunday Monday.
I
Just
get Mondays off anyway, So I just
This
have that
motherfucker.
Sunday and then boom, I'll be chilling, bro.
No, I don't blame you. That's why I kind of like when it is a Sunday pay per view
Low
because,
key,
and then if it's a
there's no
double,
worries.
yeah, if it's a double pay per view, I do Saturday, Sunday, Monday, just because
Hmm.
we're usually up so late, especially if it's AEW doing the review. So like, um,
Like
doing the
feasibly
review,
can't go.
yeah. So it's obviously, it would not be, I guess I wouldn't want to, want to rush off the podcast or rush the work that needs to be
No,
done for that. So,
exactly. Yeah, I always do both weekend days. 'Cause I can't imagine, like, even if without the podcast, I can't imagine, like, working one night, but then watching the other. I feel like I'd have to watch both of them in order to watch the show.
mhm. Yeah, yeah, that is,
Unless I really didn't care about it.
yeah, I was gonna say there is a individual that we work with that for WrestleMania was telling me that he was not going to be watching night one, but he was going to be watching night two. I couldn't do that.
I couldn't do that. I
It's
can't.
it's just like, I don't. It's WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania, bro. Like what? So
Watch, but like if it's SummerSlam, okay. It's
you work at
SummerSlam, but
Disney?
like,
Oh, that's cool.
oh, that's sick. What are you doing at Disney?
Yeah,
That's sick as
that's
fuck.
yeah, that's dope.
Disney World or Disneyland? Because the one I always forget which one's where. I'll never remember which one's where.
I would think land is in
Lord,
Florida. I
I
think.
think, and I think World is in California.
Believe so. I
I
believe that's how
believe
it goes.
so. You'll fucking take my word on that.
What? What? Get out of here. Bro fucking clotheslined me.
Oh, you're down.
Uh, dude, oh, I got no fucking armor. Good God. I was like,
You could
dude.
buy it. You could buy armor at the crafting station, which is like where you get the score streaks and shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, bro, what the hell? Bro, dead ass just fucking gave me a clothesline from hell. Are you down?
Close. But I think I'll be good.
Okay.
Well, right, literally, as I say that, fuck, bro, one shot in me, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Just clotheslined me. I went
Get
down.
yourself alive. I got two of the fucking disciples. Oh, Disney College program. It's sick.
Yeah, that's really dope, dude. That's really dope.
Oh, shit. It's the gun. Holy shit. Oh, shit.
Did you see Sinners is finally coming out on digital? June
Ooh.
2nd.
I can't wait, dude. That movie was so incredible.
Fire.
Insanely great movie.
Wonder if Jordan Peele's got anything coming out soon.
He got that one football one. I think it's called Him, about that like football player.
Oh, I think I seen the
They,
trailers for that.
yeah, that one looked interesting because I don't think he is like the main guy behind it, but he's helping make it, I think.
Oh, okay.
He's like a producer on it or something. So that's basically his next project.
Dang, dude. What
Fair.
happened to your
Oh,
audio
yeah,
manager, Logan? Is it X full time? All right. Let me
I think
grab.
so.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me grab a. Damn, it's already been 2 hours. Where is the? Are you kidding me? I can't get it. Oh, come on, bro. That's a new move. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, let me go.
And now I might go down. Oh my god, I just went down.
Did you?
Well, this might be our expo. Oh, I lost Chuck. God damn it.
It's over.
Well, it might be over.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Why is there. What?
Oh yeah, they spawn a shit ton and like to go there.
Oh,
Oh
there.
yeah, we're dead.
Well, we tried to exfil.
And we died.
That's it. Dang, dude. Damn.
Let's
And
good
there he
run.
goes. Zombies got on the plane, dude. Or the helicopter. Despicable.
Yeah, fucking helicopter. God damn it.
Well, we survived 31 rounds. Nonetheless.
Oh,
Well, that is pretty much everything we got here today, man. Just a little fun little gaming stream. Hopping on here, just chilling, playing some zombies with you all, man. So I appreciate you
oh yeah.
guys coming out to hang out with us, man. I appreciate it, man. It's all love. Thank you guys. Thank you guys, Logan and Hunter. Thank you guys for your engagement. Thank you guys for your questions and
Truly.
whatnot. Appreciate you guys as always. And yeah, man, that is gonna do it for this edition of Notorious Gaming. This has been Zombies number 2. As I would presume, we will see you guys very soon with the next gaming stream in the
Yeah.
next couple of weeks here, man. So, got some big plans for the gaming stream as we get into 2026. I know that's like 7 months away. We do have some other things that we want to try playing on here.
Most definitely.
Um, so yeah. But yeah, that is gonna do it, and it has been always a pleasure for my Johnny.
And Sir K.
And that is going to do it for this edition of Notorious Gaming. This has been Zombies Part 2. And with that, that is going to do it. Thank you guys so very much. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you all on Friday with the news.
Peace.